Okay, mother. What the heck?
I'm busy.
Jag sitter en bra ing.
Att den är pretty.
I just got this new camera. It's the same as the other one. You can see it back there in the corner on her camera, computer. But yeah. Anyway, I just hooked it up. Anyway, let's give our thoughts on this. I thought that what was his name? Gary Ducey, Gary whatever, over there at the press conference. I thought he had a great question which she wouldn't answer.
Of course she wouldn't.
Yeah, the rhetoric is just appalling today that's coming from the mainstream media. They're still talking about canceling him, and he's the biggest threat. Do you understand? They mentioned that stuff about the Haitians in Springfield. I personally have seen them arresting a girl sitting in the driveway that ate a pussycat. I saw it. All right? There's other videos there, too. So this stuff is happening. They say you have to understand these communities that he's speaking up for. They call it hate speech. These poor people are under attack by their own government. Could you imagine if you live in a small town, all right, or a mid-sized town, and all of a sudden your government flies in 20,000 people and dumps them on your community with different morals, different customs. They don't speak the same language, gang members. It's just a hodgepodge of filth. And they're doing this all over the nation, and they're doing it to replace voters. Okay?
Yes.
I would sit here and if you're a Kamala Harris or a Democratic supporter, you don't understand what's happening because you're listening to the mainstream media and they lie to you. These people are filthy. They have been calling Trump names, just personal attacks on him. All right, for what, 10 years now?
Yeah.
They have mobilized the Department of Justice, the FBI. Here's a crazy one. The FBI, the same people that did that bogus raid on Mar-a-Lago, are investigating a shooting that someone tried to murder him. Hello? The problem is, over this last 4 years, anyone that has faith in this government is, well, quite frankly, not very smart.
Yeah.
I mean, has anybody had fun the last 4 years? Not me. I mean, everything's expensive. And you guys are like, oh, Trump sucky suck. Yeah, we know that. You're brainwashed. You're an idiot. I'm sorry.
Well,
But there's good people, though. There are good people that are Democrats. They've just been brainwashed.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about people in general is they lie.
Yes.
And they don't care if they get caught. They have no shame when it comes to that. And if you're a person of principles, that, if you're a Christian or if you're a Catholic or any evangelical, Orthodox, whatever flavor of religion that you have, you will understand the basic principle that lying is a sin. These people don't think that.
They've crossed a line. And I'm telling you, they will, in my opinion, and we've seen it, they're not going to do it themselves. No, they're going to get people to do it like they are now. Both of these assassination attempts are kind of iffy at best. It's strange. It looks like a conspiracy. And if you can't see that, it's because you don't want to see it.
This is, okay. This is tantamount with, like, you know how when they say, when a girl gets raped or whatever, and they say, well, she was dressed like then I was inviting it and all of that. It's like we're slut shaming Donald Trump. Okay?
It is.
They say it's his fault. It's his fault that they're trying to murder him. Hello? maybe the person or the people that are trying to kill him are the ones that are responsible
But
for it, not him.
you look where all the violence rests.
Don't blame the victim.
Okay?
Yeah.
Except for one thing, and I'm going to tell you again, look it up. Look up the definition for an insurrection. This was a riot by frustrated people who truly believed that the Democrats cheated in that election. And we know now, the mainstream media will never tell you, but if you look at all the little news sources, yes, they cheated. That was not a fair election, okay? But you've got a party that's willing to start World War III.
Just to stay in power.
Just to stay in power. They're willing to murder a candidate to stay in power. They're willing to use the justice system to persecute anyone who says they support Trump. They're doing this now. They're doing it in the open. All right? And I'm afraid for this country. I really, really am. But, I mean, it's like there's good people. But they've been, you keep watching the mainstream media. These are your friends. You think it's news. You have been watching these people since you were a child. They're in your living room every night and every day. But what you're not understanding is slowly but surely they've been corrupted. All right. Now they have convinced you that another party, another political party, is the biggest threat to American democracy. Define democracy. Does democracy work if you lose the election? Or is it only democracy if you win? Because that's what the Democrats are showing you. There's no compromise. If they didn't win, if they don't win, it's not democracy, and the other side is a threat.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's ludicrous.
Yeah.
Honestly. But, how are you? We keep saying, and every time we get together in this channel, in our Christian channel and all that, we'll tell you, don't take anybody's word for anything.
Do some research.
Yes, but research it.
It's real hard because if I tell you to do some research, you're only going to look on ABC, NBC. No, you're not going to do real research, all right? And hate speech. I heard Hillary Clinton, they dusted that old hag off and brought her out again. And she's saying people need to go Russian misinformation. That's the whole thing of the press. Like those Russian spy balloons that went overhead, right? Or all the money that the Biden family made from the Ukraine and from Russia. All right? All that money. Oh, wait, yeah, that didn't go to Trump, did it? No, that went to Joe Biden and his family, right? But yeah, and all this Chinese money that went to his brother. These are absolutely facts. Are you kidding me? You have a president that was found incompetent to stand trial, a vice president who committed a coup d'etat. Did anyone vote for her?
Now imagine. Let me put it to you.
Imagine the Republicans did that.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me show
you guys would be going crazy.
Let me show you an analogy. Okay. I'm embroidering into this. Mm-hmm. It's pretty beautiful. This is the facade that the Democrats are showing you.
Right.
Okay. In reality, this is who they are. This messy, jumble, nasty mess behind. That's what they're doing. Okay. Imagine the things that you get to see and the stuff that they're hiding from you.
But it's like no one wants to admit that they're wrong. And that was a big one for me. But when I finally realized, right, like Kamala Harris, she's out there saying she's going to do all this shit. Well, she's in charge right now. Why don't you do it now?
Yeah.
This whole border thing, now they're flying illegal immigrants across the border by the thousands. Yeah. And they're dropping them off in neighborhoods around the country. Yeah. I mean, these are the nastiest of nasty people. They've got to be stopped. All right. And the only way to stop them is if we take the schools back because they teach gibberish. They don't even test people in schools anymore. All right? No, it's an indoctrination into their way of thinking. And then you've got to get this mainstream media. People need to see them for what they are. They are the political wing of the Nazi Party or Democratic Party. I mean, all you history buffs out there, you look how Hitler took power. And you guys are comparing Trump to Hitler? Are you crazy? I mean, my God. I've seen college kids that say Trump is worse than Hitler, right? Or Mao Zedong, or, yeah. And it's crazy. You know what we had under Trump? We had a good economy, really good economy, by the way, and we had world peace. What do we have under these people? We have wars. We are broke. We can't afford groceries or gas. And I mean, yeah, go ahead, vote for it.
Do it again.
But
Anyway,
the rhetoric from the mainstream media today I found disgusting. These are vile people.
And it can only get worse before it gets
Yeah.
better.
We got, what, 50 days more, and they're panicking. They truly believe Trump is going to put them all in jail, and I think that Trump probably should.
Probably won't, though.
He probably won't. He didn't last time. He pardoned everybody. I mean, that was his mistake.
Yeah,
he didn't go after Hillary Clinton, and he should have.
He should have put in jail a bunch of people.
Yeah, he should have jailed a whole bunch of people, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He just said, no, let's just go on. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen this time. But you mark my word, these people will do anything. They will literally start World War III. If you're paying attention, they said that they can use long-range missiles to attack Vladimir Putin's Russia. And that's the deal breaker. He has told you, if we use long-range missiles on him, that he will attack NATO. All right? And that brings us into World War III. Then what you're going to have is the Democrats say, we're in World War III. We can't have an election. Don't know why. Lincoln did it. Roosevelt did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all a game, a long con game.
It's the long con, yeah.
Gotta be careful.
All right, anyway, I was just checking out my new camera. God bless everybody. And look, I pray for peace. And I pray for everyone to wake up. And I pray for the good people that are Democrats, the good people. You know who you are. And I pray for you people to wake up and do a little bit of research and say, hey, wait a minute, right? Listen to what's being said. Now, like it or not, most of the things Trump says, I know you don't like it. Most of the stuff's true. Yeah. Almost all of it, actually. All right. You can take it back with God.
Okay. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
We're paying for sitting by for 50 years. Watching babies being murdered. Yeah. Okay? God. The church. And until we turn back to God, do enough to stop the murdering of babies, we will continue to be under judgment. Yeah. If you know your scripture, you know what I'm talking about. This is not going to end until we do fix this. Yeah. Or we
have is a morals problem. Yeah. You get people to accept murdering children, and where do you stop? You're willing to go along with child pedophiles in school. You're willing to go away or let slide child mutilation. I mean, sex books in school. It's there. It's all there. All right. Mutilation of children. My God, people.
Here's the problem I see. I think we have more.
Brought to you by your local neighborhood Democrats.
What I think we have is more problem. We have more trouble than we think we do. I was watching. I'll do this. Make it quick, maybe.
No, you got time.
I was watching that channel, Abolition Now. They talk about abortion and things like that. They used to go to college campuses and pride parades and things like that, and they go do that, and carnivals and such, and they talk to people and all of that. And there's always the blue hair women that have an attitude, and the typical stuff, right? That was college. Okay, what is scary right now is that they've been going to high school campuses, and the girls in those high school campuses are just as trouble, as
yeah.
deluded, as misguided as the girls in college.
Here's the problem. It's like there's good people.
Yeah, I agree.
And they think, oh, well, no, that's your party. When they burned Washington, D.C., they burned it. They were burning buildings. That was Black Lives Matter. Those are Democrats. You didn't care about that, but you cared about the protest at the Capitol because the news told you to care about it. I got pictures. It was all over the nation, every large city. There's something like 40 police officers were murdered. This is your Democratic Party. I know you don't go along with that, but this is your party. That's what it's become. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I sound crazy. But I mean, it's like I'm sitting here in just disbelief. I mean, both parties want to destroy the Constitution. All right? They want to destroy the Bill of Rights because you're easier to govern without the Bill of Rights. There are reasons why they say hate speech and you should go to jail. Because the truth is hateful to a liar.
That's true.
All right? When all the media, the main media, they all stick together and tell the same lie, and you get one person to stand up and tell the truth, he's saying hate speech, arrest him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's so easy for people to say, I heard some lunatic say that they should confiscate all the guns from white conservative men. And that's just ignoring the fact that the last 7 school shooters identified as transgender were liberals. Both assassination attempts on Trump were both card-carrying Democrats. Since 1960, 98% of all mass shootings have been Democrats. This is not, you can actually look this stuff up.
This is no secret.
It's no secret. But yet they want to take guns from good people.
Yeah.
Anyway,
at any rate,
I feel like I ranted. I was just trying. Well, it's been a stressful day watching that news. But anywho's, I was just testing out the new camera.
It works.
It works. What do you say, my dear?
I say don't lose hope, though.
Yeah.
I tell my kids all the time, even though it seems like we're in turmoil and all of this stuff, and yes, we are on the
God has a plan.
God always has a plan, and things are better than they have been, and they will continue to get better in a lot of ways.
But until good people wake up, and I'm praying to God that this will be the election where they wake up, you need to figure this out, okay? You're not voting for a man, all right? I don't understand why people think they're voting for a man. You're not. You're voting for the platform. Yeah. I've had lots of people that I like their platform, so I keep voting for them, and I don't like the guy. But you're voting for what they're going to do, not the person. These are all flawed individuals, or they wouldn't be running for president. But, I mean, look, this whole coup thing just freaks me out. No one voted for her. Now, all of a sudden, people think she's got all the answers.
Yeah.
Anyway, God bless.
Bye-bye.
How do I shut this off? Right, the end stream? Okay.
There's someone watching.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, one person.
One person.
Okay, should I end it? Yeah, okay.
Bye.
Bye.